Hey everybody, welcome to Crackback Tuesday number 154 on the Mana Leak. I'm John, as always. We've got ourselves another pack of Battlebond here that we're going to crack open, see what's in it, and see what we would take pack 1, pick 1, and pick 2 if this were a two-headed giant Battlebond draft. Now, of course, this is a sponsored Crack-a-Pack. If you want to get into this, if you go to patreon.com/themanaleak and you become a backer at the $5 level and above, you will get entered each week to get all the cards in this pack, or some of the cards, or whatever cards you want in the pack, or none of the cards if the pack is actually garbage. Anyways, this week's winner is Zangy. So Zangy is going to get some or all or none or whatever of the cards they want out of this pack. But let's crack it open and let's see what's in it. Now, of course, due to the backwardsness of these packs, we're going to flip it over and we're going to reorder it to put the rare or rares at the back. Now, I still haven't played the format. Still probably not going to play the format for a long time. So if I get a card wrong, if a card's actually amazing, let me know. Let me know what you would have taken, especially if I get it very, very, very wrong. However, I don't think you're first picking a Lightning Talons. Lightning Talons is 2 and a red for an enchantment or a enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+0 and has first strike. It's an aura that does not increase toughness. I'm super duper 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 out on this card. No. Absolute no. I will not allow myself or my partner to pick that card. Up next is Night Market Guard. Night Market Guard is 3 generic mana for an artifact creature construct. It's a 3/1. Night Market Guard can block an additional creature each combat. No. No. 3/1s should cost 2 mana. They should not cost 3 mana. Being able to block 2 creatures, there's so few situations where that's actually going to be in any way useful. So Night Market Guard, absolutely not for me or my partner. Omen Speaker is up next. Omen Speaker is 1 and a blue for a creature human wizard. It's a 1/3 when Omen Speaker enters the battlefield. Scry 2. I like Omen Speaker. I like Omen Speaker a lot. Theros, when we first got Omen Speaker, was amazing. She was definitely in some other supplemental set. I don't remember if it was Conspiracy or Masters, but she's good. 1/3 blocks really well, and Scrying 2, super solid, all for 2 mana. I love Omen Speakers. I would actually first pick this if the pack was absolutely garbage, so she can actually hang out in frame. Let's hope the pack gets better. Another very good 1 and a colored mana creature is Elvish Visionary, 1 and a green for a creature elf shaman. It's a 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. It's like the vampire from Ixalan that I've already forgotten, except you don't have to pay a life. You just get the card for free. Elvish Visionary, quite like Elvish Visionary. There are sets where I would consider maybe first picking, although feeling bad about it. I don't think this is one of those sets, though. It doesn't block like the Omen Speaker does. Up next is Thunderstrike. Thunderstrike is 1 and a red for an instant. Target creature gets +2/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. We saw this one last week. Didn't get any better this week. It's a combat trick. It's fine. It's got that first strike clause, which is nice. It doesn't cost 1 mana, which I would prefer this combat trick to, like Fervent Strike, for example, but it's gonna do what it needs to do. You're just never, ever, ever first picking it. Up next is Centaur Healer. Centaur Healer's decent. 1 green white for a 3/3 for a creature Centaur Cleric. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life, which means your team, of course, gains 3 life. This is fine. It's 3/3 for 3, passes the vanilla test, and it gains you 3 life. That's really, really good. I used to first pick this a fair number of the times in Return to Ravnica. Now, of course, Return to Ravnica had fixing out the wazoo. This set, not as much for sure. So I don't know if we'd be happy first picking a Centaur Healer. We'll keep it in the frame, but I don't know if it's going to stick around. Up next is Sky Streamer. Sky Streamer is 4 and a white for a creature Griffin. It's a 3/2. It's got assist, which means your partner can help you pay for it. Your opponent technically could, but they're not going to. It's got flying, and when it enters the battlefield, target player gains 4 life. Again, that's probably going to be you or your teammate, and it's just going to go into your shared life total. So it's a 5 mana 3/2 flyer that could potentially be cheaper if your partner has some extra mana floating around that they're willing to give. This card seems fine. It doesn't really seem first pickable, but it seems probably just 100% of the time playable. Kind of like, pick 2, which I guess is actually pick 3 and pick 4. I might pick this up, so we can keep it in frame. Hopefully the pack gets better. I would say actually that Omen Speaker has probably gotten the cut at this point. Rot Feaster Maggot is up next. Rot Feaster Maggot is 4 and a black for a 3/5 creature insect. When Rot Feaster Maggot enters the battlefield, exile target creature card from a graveyard. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. It's a 3/5 for 5. It's a Pillar Field Ox, is that what it's called? It's not the best stats. It blocks, but it doesn't win. And exiling a creature to gain life isn't really that exciting either. Not super sold on Rot Feaster Maggot. I don't think I'm playing it, let alone picking it. Especially not pack 1, pick 1. Doom Traveler, pretty darn good. A single white mana for a 1/1 creature human soldier. When it dies, you get a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. It's a good card. It's a solid card. I've first picked Doom Travelers in formats before, and I might even do it here. Claustrophobia, however, is going to probably just knock everything out of here. Claustrophobia is 1 blue for an enchantment or an enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, tap that creature, and that creature doesn't untap anymore during its controller's untap step. This is just solid. It's unconditional blue removal, basically, unless Vigilance gets involved or something. This is great. This is strongly first pickable. It would be something that I'd be pushing to the front of the pack immediately for me and my partner. Up next, our uncommon is Spell Snare. Spell Snare is an instant counter target creature, counter target spell with converted mana cost exactly 2. This is bad. This is bad. This has playability in various formats that play a lot of 2-drops, but no, you don't play this card in limited. It's super bad. Absolutely not picking this card. Our second uncommon is Proud Mentor. Proud Mentor is 2 and a white for a creature human warrior. It's a 1/1 partner with Imperious Protege. So this is a partner card. And so Impetuous. Impetuous Protege is going to be behind Proud Mentor. So Proud Mentor, you pay a white and you tap a creature. This is a tapper. This is about the best tapper you can hope for. There's one, I can't remember the name of it, where you actually don't pay anything. You just tap the creature. But this is kind of the modern era great tapper. Very strong first pick here. 3 mana for a 1/1 tapper for a single white mana is great. Definitely going to be considered. And it partners with Impetuous Protege, which is 2 and a red for an 0/4. And whenever it attacks, it gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among tapped creatures your opponents control. Now that's a heck of a combo. That's a combo that's going to throw Claustrophobia out the window. So you tap their 5/5 because it's a 5/5. It's scary. It might have attacked you. You tap it on their turn. It stays tapped, on your turn. Then you attack with Impetuous Protege, and Impetuous Protege is a 5/4. That's really good. Yeah, Proud Mentor and Impetuous Protege seem fantastic. I think they're going to be our first pick, depending on what rare is behind here. And the rare is Sentinel Tower. Sentinel Tower is 4 generic mana for an artifact. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell is cast during your turn, Sentinel Tower deals damage to any target equal to 1 plus the number of instant and sorcery spells cast before that spell this turn. Huh? So this is a storm card. This is for like modern storm or casual storm, because it's like it's a grape shot. Right? Deals damage to any target equal to 1 plus the... It's like several grape shots. Yeah, this is a constructed storm plant. This is not a card that you are ever playing in limited, so it's not even going to be in the consideration. And we got no foil. We got a land and a warrior. So yeah, I think this pack's a relatively easy pick of Proud Mentor and Impetuous Protege for me and my partner. Claustrophobia is definitely in the conversation, as is Doom Traveler, Centaur Healer. But I think those are going to go down the table, and we're going to take the 2 partner cards. Again, the partner cards are just relatively strong. So let me know what you would have taken. Would you have taken the Claustrophobia and something else, or would you have taken the partner cards? Do you think you can actually make Sentinel Tower work in limited? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can find me on Twitter at @TheManaLeak. That's L-E-E-K, like the vegetable, not the card. You can also find me at twitch.tv/TheManaLeak, patreon.com/TheManaLeak, and I missed one. Probably Facebook. It's usually Facebook. If you go to patreon.com/TheManaLeak and you become a backer at the $5 level or above, you will be entered to win all the cards in the pack each week, just like Zangy did this week. And I'll be contacting them to figure out what cards they want. If they want all of them, none of them, maybe this card's worth a bunch of money. I actually don't know what it's worth. But yeah, if you like the content, click that thumbs up button. Click subscribe if you want to see more. And if you do have questions, comments, or suggestions, let me know. Otherwise, see you all next time.